face. This is her face. Every photo you see of Joy Behar.
We have a new intro.
And Whoopi Goldberg. Here's Whoopi.
Hey everyone, this is Bianca, Joe's younger, but much wiser sister. He asked me to write a brief warning to display before episodes for obvious reasons. So, real quick, if you are easily offended, not a fan of profanity, and/or are looking for something educational/informative, this ain't it. Trust me, speaking from personal experience, I've left the dinner table myself a few times because of them. Anyways, these episodes are meant to be purely entertaining, if not self-deprecating. Proceed with caution. I apologize in advance.
What up, beautiful people? I am Joseph Budo. Welcome to the Apologize in Advance podcast. With me, as always, the man, the myth, the legend, my father, Robert Budo Sr., fresh back from Mexico. We do not have the guy on the couch today, unfortunately. He's in Key West handling some business for us down there for the boat. Hopefully, God willing, mouth to God's ears, we should have this boat up and running, taking charters within the next week or two. That's the goal.
Next week? What do you mean week or two?
Week or two.
You may have to go down there with him one more time.
Well, we're planning on doing a sea trial trip with us, Rick, and a couple of the boys that know the area. So in
other words, a fishing trip.
That's exactly what the boat does, yeah.
Yeah, but that's why you're going.
Yeah. We got to make sure the boat can do a trip.
Good deal.
Good deal. We got to fish our boat before everyone else fishes it, no?
But you didn't invite me.
Of course you're invited. You don't like the fishing trips.
Who don't like the
Listen, the last time we took my dad on a fishing trip, I don't have the picture because I wasn't expecting that to come up. Everybody's fishing. My dad is laid out in his drawers, tanning on the back deck where everyone's fishing. That's why you can see, as you can see right now, he's got a beautiful tan going. He asked if I could pick him up from the airport. We've spoke about this on the podcast before. Two things I hate being asked: helping you move your house and picking you up from the airport. It's just two just two things that nobody wants to do. It's like when somebody asks you, "Do you want to give me a massage?" No, I don't. I want to get a massage.
I'm not asking you to rub my balls. I'm asking you to pick me up at an airport.
I know. I wasn't comparing. I'm just saying, like when somebody asks you for a massage, like, oh fuck, I don't want to.
Who asks you for a massage?
Even when my wife asked me.
Well, your wife,
yeah, but you don't want to give one. You want to get one.
No, yeah, I want to get one.
It's like almost like, can I just get on the app and get somebody to give you a massage?
What I do is I go like that for like maybe 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Then I go, okay, do me.
Yeah,
now.
do me. So I picked him up. He's like, can you pick up Cassiana early? And I just was at the grocery store trying to kill time. So I went and dropped off the groceries. I was like, I'll pick you up at the airport. I'll break one of my rules for you because I love you. And I think you deserve it. He didn't want to park his car because Rob took the car.
I take my car.
Yeah, Rob took the car.
Rob
took the truck to the Keys.
Right.
And
I wasn't leaving my car there.
He wasn't letting Freddie drive the Bentley or the Beamer, either one. So it was out of the question of Freddie picking them up. So I even asked him, I'll send you a car. He goes, I hate Ubers.
I just hate let somebody drive me. I don't want to look at the back of your ugly head.
So I went down there to pick him up. I brought Stink with me, thinking that she was going to be so excited to see her grandparents. She's going to stay up. We're going to have a great time on the ride down. 5 minutes into the drive, she knocked out. I got a picture of her in the back seat. She started sitting up with a
hoodie.
A hoodie. She's put the hoodie backwards over her face to block the light. Christian's got the picture. Hold up.
Yeah, she slept the entire ride. I didn't even get to get a hug or a
Yeah,
kiss.
And then I thought, like, yep, that's how she started. That's us. Yeah, she was. See, she had her candy. She was ready to rock. And then I looked, and then she is right there. And it's slowly. Yeah, she's unharmed. She's just cold, chilling. And then that's us in the terminal. Look how dark it is in there. I could have slept in there for sure. She was out. She woke up for maybe 3 seconds, said hello to my mom and dad, and then passed back out. And even when we got to the house, she didn't even want to get up and say hello. She must have been tired because that's not her at all. She's normally not like that. Oh, by the way, yeah, he was going through customs, Christian, and you want to tell the story about Mom was falling down the escalator first?
Oh, God.
My mom was
right, so
and he's in the car, he's going, write that down, don't forget that. I go, I'm not going to forget.
Hold on, here we go. We get off the plane, and we're one of the first ones on our way down to customs. So the dude that was sitting behind us is actually behind us. We go down the first set of escalators, and Mom got her bag with her big bag on top of the carry-on.
Like tied to it.
Tied to it. So it's top heavy. So now we get on the escalator. Now it's very simple to get on the escalator and you put
very simple.
4 wheels on one huge step. Well, Mom goes halfway on. So we're going down the stairs. Now there's 2 escalators going down because it gets crowded. So I'm on one, she's on the other.
Yeah, they split up on these
Yeah,
escalators.
yeah. Well, I don't want to get killed. So mom gets on with the luggage, and all of a sudden I see the luggage pulling her forward because the wheels catch on the next step. So she turns it, she's going forward. I said, Carol. She's laughing and smiling. Okay, we get to the next escalator going down. The guy's behind us, and Mom once again missed the step, and this guy dives to almost grab her. She's falling down.
And he's on a separate escalator.
And I'm just laughing. So the guy said to me, I said, bro, listen, it just happened on the last one. This one, don't worry about it. She's insured.
Yeah, he goes, let her go this time.
I
She's
got
insured.
insurance. I got insurance.
Yeah.
So he goes,
So then you speed to the customs.
yeah, we get into customs, and the customs lady goes, are you an American? Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yo, she thought he was in the wrong line in
Yeah,
customs.
yeah,
She
yeah.
goes,
Okay, we didn't have to put that part in.
no, that's the funny part about it because he's 6 shades darker than when he left. And she literally looks at him and like, U.S. citizen? He has an American passport in his hand. And he goes, yeah, I'm a U.S. citizen. But it was my mom said that. I go, don't worry, Mom. I'm going to bring that up on the podcast. I'll get him back on that one. But you had a good time.
We had a great time.
You were telling me about an 80-year-old man out there that was living the dream.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
You don't want to blast him?
Nah.
Not blast him, but I just want to say I hope I'm out balls swinging at a resort when I'm 80. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Leave it at that?
Yeah.
He was playing dressed up. He was doing he was having a great time. 80 years old.
Yeah, he did every theme that was there. He was, listen, it was,
Shout out to that guy.
yeah.
80 years old, still living the dream.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
letting it all hang out, brother.
Him and his wife were the life of the party.
Or the death.
80 and probably 70.
They could have been the death of the party, too, if they hung out long enough. I didn't mean that, God. forgive me.
Oh, God. forbid.
I do want to shout out this drink that I've been drinking. I was telling Christian before I started.
Zoom in on that drink. Let's take a look.
Yeah, my home girl, my sister Lindsay puts me on it. It's called Brez, right? So it's microdose cannabis and mushrooms in a can.
BREZ.
BREZ. It is. I think it's delicious. It's kind of got like a, I don't know, some kind of like a wild berry flavor, but it's good. It's got THC, CBD, limeanes, mushroom in it. Really good, really relaxing. I love them. I think they're fire. He can't drink this because this would probably.
It's absolutely not drinkable for
No,
me.
not you, but they do have one that doesn't have THC.
Right on the screen.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, if you drink one of the smaller cans, it's Reset. Zoom in because I can't really read that. There we go. What's it say? What?
Second one is Elevation.
Elevation, a perfect buzz, gets you happy and social. 3 of them, bliss, a full experience of lots of laughs, tastier snacks, and brighter colors. I guess that's when the mushrooms.
You have
kick in.
4, it's unconsciousness.
Well, no, that's
Nap time.
2 out of 3 is in this can. So a third one of these would have me on the bliss. But they're fire. I love them. And if I don't drink alcohol anymore, so it's cool. I mean, I smoke still, so this is like kind of just like a little buzz. It's like a little weed buzz. So smoke weed, drink weed, whatever you want to do. They do make it without THC though. That it just has CBD and lion's mane. But it's fire. Check it out. Anybody that's trying to simmer down on the drinking, not fully quit, or if you do quit and you still smoke, awesome alternative. I want to bring up the U.S.-Canada game that happened because we will be playing them tomorrow in the championship of the 4 nations. I want to bring up this first picture. This is a tweet, and this is just like things that I talk about on here all the time. That's my post at the bottom. A real man sport, USA. But I want to zoom in on the actual tweet. And this is like exactly what I said. It says the NFL has turned the Pro Bowl into flag football games. The NBA All-Stars don't even, what does that say? Don't even break a sweat or play defense. I talk about that all the time. It doesn't even have to be a real All-Star game. Even a regular NBA game, they don't play defense anymore. And if they do, it's a foul. The sport is so gay. It's so whack. It's so garbage. For me, LeBron James ruined the whole sport for me. I don't know. I still blame him for all of it. But if you go zoom in all the way down on that bottom one when it talks about the NHL, after it blasts the NFL for doing flag football and it blasts the NBA All-Star games for the bottom, I can't read the bottom of it,
It
Christian.
says NHL players are throwing haymakers 3 seconds into the Four Nations game, and it looks like Royal Rumble.
Okay,
This
there
game
we go.
rules.
So, in the first, if you guys didn't, I'm just catching you guys up if you didn't see it. Canada booed our national anthem. And it wasn't like a small boo, it was a big boo. Like, it was like completely disrespectful. Americans didn't take kindly to it. They were in Canada when it happened. There was 3 fights in the first 9 seconds. So as soon as the puck dropped, Kachuk went at one of the players, Matthew Kachuk. Shout out Kachuk, Panther, just won the Stanley Cup. About 3 seconds after that, his brother, Brady Kachuk, got into a fight. So now the brothers are in the penalty box together, and then the third one had joined them 9 seconds into the game. We went on and won that game 3-1. So we beat the shit out of them physically, and we beat them in the game. It was very disrespectful. Everyone in the comments, I was telling you about it, everybody was saying, I'm a Canadian. I don't condone this. Those Canadians in that stadium were not real Canadians. That's not how we want to be perceived. We're not like that. Here's the problem. And I didn't tell you this problem yet because I wanted to get your real reaction. I hate to say it, but the Canadian national anthem was going to get booed tomorrow.
That's what I was just thinking in my head to say to you. I hope we're not classless.
Do you want me to tell you where it is and why it's going to happen?
Where?
You said, I hope we're not classless and we could not boo their national anthem. The game tomorrow is in Boston.
Oh, God.
Boston is going to rip that.
Boston is
They're going to rip
the most.
I said, if it was in Boston, Philly, maybe Florida, you're getting ripped. We're not going to forgive you for it.
Yeah.
But then here's the thing. Here's the double-edged sword. If we boo their national anthem and they get our ass kicked in the fucking final on our home
That's
turf,
okay.
we got to win tomorrow.
We'll win.
We have to win tomorrow. But I want to bring up this picture of the Kachuk brothers. Oh, no. The first one of the dad talking about his sons. And this reminded me of my father because me and my brother, when we played hockey together, eventually they told my father they can't be on the same team. That's what the father said. Those two are lunatics. I don't know what to tell you. That's what the father's response about both of his sons fighting in the Canada game. And this is his dad. That's their dad in 1996 on Team USA fighting Mario Lemieux, who's on Canada. And he's calling his sons lunatics. And there's his sons in 2025. That was the game a couple days ago. But he goes, yeah, they're lunatics. I don't know what to tell you. And there's the father, Keith Kachuk, fighting Mario Lemieux in 1996 in the USA game. But this whole thing resonates with our family very well. Even with my dad being on the ice fighting. My dad, in one of the fights that we got into, had to come on the ice because a ref started choking out my brother. And my dad ended up throwing him over the boards into a concrete wall. It was a whole mess. But
Yeah, and I got ejected for a year.
yeah, well, when the cops showed up, you were actually on probation
Yeah.
for that stupid
That was
charge.
2003. Yeah, right. I got
charge
caught with something that wasn't mine and was an employee.
I mean, that's what they all say. when
no,
they're
no,
cop.
that's the truth.
I know, but it just sounds
I
like
tell you anything.
I know
I'm an
you
open
too.
book, bro.
I know, but it's just the common thing when you get arrested is it wasn't mine.
Yeah, well, I didn't even tell the cop. I said, you know what? When he started searching me, I said, you know what? Just take me. Let's go. I got nothing to say. You're not going to believe what really is anyway. And he says, okay, let's go.
Well played, because they would not have believed any of
No,
that.
that's why I didn't even waste my time.
No, but the funny part is when the cops did show up to the hockey rink, they're like, sir, you're on probation. You're fighting in here. He goes, these grown men put their hands on my children. And the cop obviously was like, nah, I can't argue with that. Yeah, you were
The
in
cop,
the right.
when nobody, I remember when I was leaving, the cop said, just don't hit him.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically you didn't hit him. You just
Yeah,
threw
man,
him.
I kind of hit him.
I mean, you roughed him up. We roughed him up. It was me and my brother versus 10 people. Like, all of our boys, we've talked about it. All of our boys didn't come out. So me and Rob were in the trenches taking grenades by ourselves, and he came on the ice and helped us out. But
that all started with little Zach. Rob was sticking up for Zach.
no, I had gotten slew-footed by that 6'6" kid with a beard.
Well, this happened like 3 or 4 times.
I mean, it happened almost every time we played together. me
Almost
and Rob.
every rink.
Right, almost every rink we've got.
I got thrown out of Disney.
We did get
in
thrown
the
out of
tournament.
Disney. Yeah, the Worldwide of Sports, we got thrown out of there.
I got escorted out.
And we got thrown out. All right, so we got thrown out of Sports Mall Disney. We got thrown out of the one on Southgate, the Coleridge and Southgate one. They
Yeah,
threw us
yeah.
out of that league. They threw me and Rob pretty much out of anywhere because,
That was the Cobras, right?
yeah, I mean, it was just like I wasn't gonna let somebody hit my brother, and he wasn't gonna let anybody hit me. And it's different when it's like you do look out for your teammates like that, but when it's your blood relative, like your brother, not to mention it. How fucking cool is it to get in a fight with your brother?
Yeah.
I love that shit. Like, not anymore. I'm old now. I can't fight anymore. I mean, I can if I have to, but I'd rather
Nah,
not.
not me. I run like a crook.
I just
I run like a thief.
I pull out the strap, stand your ground. Welcome to Florida. But yeah, we are really excited. Go USA. Everybody that can tune in, please tune in because we need all the support we can get. Because we set a high standard for ourselves by winning that game in Canada. If we end up losing tomorrow,
We're not going to lose. That's not even
no,
an option.
I'm just saying. And hopefully Boston doesn't boo them, but
Boston is the most verbal people in the world in sports.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And we know that there's got to be fights right off the bat.
Yeah.
Before the puck drops, they're already having negotiations. Me, you. You might see a little three.
If I was on that team, I'd be planning who I'm going to fight and at what time.
Well, no, they do that.
Yeah,
That's why there was 3 fights in 9 seconds. They were all planned out. Well, 2 of them were planned out. Like literally the puck drops and you just see them skate back, drop their gloves, take their helmets off, and they go. And there's hot mics.
I didn't get to see it because I only seen it on the
clips.
news.
Yeah.
Real quick clips because I was in Mexico.
Yeah, so you didn't get to see the game. It was a great game too.
Yeah.
And yeah, like they have hot mics in the NHL, and like you hear them. Like Kachuk, one of them in one of the hot mic ones they showed him, he had a mic on and he skated past the other guy and he goes, "You want to give the people what they want?" He goes, "Fuck yeah, brother, let's do it." Dropped the puck. They dropped their gloves. And they just went and fought each
Oh,
other.
they didn't even go after the puck?
No.
Oh, I didn't see that.
No, even in this game that just happened. As soon as they dropped
Question, you got a clip of that?
Can you pull the video up? You could definitely pull it up. It's all over the internet now. Yeah, you got to see it, brother.
You mean they dropped the puck, nobody goes for the
no?
puck?
They
I love it.
Everybody steps back and lets them fight.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a thing now for a couple years. They just and you hear them on the mic going, "You want to give the people what they want?" Because they're hitting each other all game. And
What
people,
players?
It was Kachuk, Matt Kachuk, and Keith Kachuk. If you just type in USA Canada Four Nations game, USA versus Canada Four Nations game,
Yeah.
and it'll have the clips, bro. They didn't waste any time. Let's pull it up because
I'm looking old.
I'm sure you look fantastic, and you got a nice tan. You're making me look pale right now, and I'm wearing pink. This is a bad color choice. It's a bad color
My
choice.
stomach hot dog.
Look at them abs. You went to Jamaica and didn't eat for 6 days.
No, you know what?
I'm just kidding, bro.
I actually put on 2 pounds here. I'm a little depressed.
You put on 2 pounds. What, since you got back?
No, when I was
I was going to say you've only been back 24 hours.
Oh, I definitely put weight on last night.
Why would you?
I went to Guido's.
So you indulged.
Oh, I
How many
indulged.
meals did you get?
I had 2 huge veal cutlet palms with a side of penny alla vodka.
That sounds like
And then a salad that was like
Shout out
huge.
Andrew over at Guido's on the west side. Good Italian food.
Great Italian food. Go see my
Find
boy
that
Andrew
video?
at Guido's.
You got one? Let's rip it up. There you go. Puck just got dropped.
Wait. I didn't see.
Gloves are off. Look at the clock. There's 2 seconds. Kachuk's in the blue. That's the older brother, Matt. Oh, yeah.
Good shot.
Oh, good uppercut there. Ready? He gets another good one, right?
Right there. That was a forehead shot.
No, there's one more before they go to the... All right, so that's when they split it up. It's always when it hits the ice. Look at all the Canadians screaming, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he went back at him. Ready? He goes up there. He's getting... There's his brother. There's his brother like, yo, don't worry. I got the next one. I got the next one. Look, ready? Face off. Yep. Look, gloves are already off. Puck just dropped. Gloves are already off. All right, let's get set up.
You can tell neither one of them are fighters.
No, bro, listen. In hockey, it's the first one to grab the collar. They fight to get here. They fight to get right there. Because that's where you get the control, and then you pull in when you
Look
want.
at him. He looks like he's smiling.
He probably is. Kachuk's a sicko. Look at his brother cheering him on. So does this roll right into the next? Oh wait, I mean there's 3 fights in 9 seconds. They're just gonna keep rolling anyway. Look, there's the brother. He's like, "You ready, Bennett? You ready, motherfucker?" Here we go. Gloves off. Let's get it. Oh yeah, brothers. You gotta love the brothers. I think Brady does better than Matt in this fight. Oh yeah,
Whoa,
right
nice
on the chin.
shot.
Oh, another one there.
2, 3.
He lands on top of him at the end of this one. There you go. Watch his brother. Yeah, that's me and Rob all day. Let my brother in. He opens the door for him.
Oh, I'm so sorry I missed that.
Oh my God, it's great. Don't worry, you're good. Look, gloves off, right into the puck chops. It's the fucking best.
That's Kachuk?
Yeah, number 7.
But what was the other?
Matthew Kachuk, and this is Brady Kachuk. Look, he's throwing shadow punches. Yeah. Brady was ready for this.
First of all, I punched.
Look, smacks his brother. This makes me want to fucking get on that rink with Rob. Let's go. Look at his brother. Yeah, baby. You see him? Hold on. There's one more fight in the next 3 seconds. They get down. They make a shot on net. It does, bro. This is. Everyone get prepared because this is what you're gonna see tomorrow night. Tomorrow night they're gonna be whooping each other's ass tomorrow night. They hope it wouldn't happen. Look, ready? Whistle comes in. Here we go. Why not one more? Now we're 9 seconds in. 1 second later. He took on a big boy too. Hats off to this guy for taking on the big boy. Miller is tough.
Yeah, the fucking faggot's helmet didn't come off.
There we go. That's just.
That's hockey, baby.
That's just not hockey too, dude. That's just.
I think that was his father they just showed in the audience.
Probably because what they just said. This hasn't happened since 1996. His dad was on that team. Look, bro, they didn't even look shot. They all come in late. They just were like, you booed our national anthem. All right, you're not.
Yeah.
We got to give you a little bit in the beginning, bro. This is 9 seconds.
And look at the big guy taking advantage.
Yeah, look, he threw him down on. Oh, you want to throw him down on the smallest guy? He wasn't looking
That's
for.
what he did.
He wasn't.
He went for the small guy.
Yeah,
You
bro, but
big
it doesn't
faggot.
matter. If you watch some of the clips in the game, it's all good. If you watch some of the clips in the game, they were pummeling them.
That was great. I can't wait for the game tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I had to get everyone real juiced up for tomorrow. I did want to shout out Dino and Ashley, my family. Long time. They've been gone for a while. They've been living up in Georgia. They came by and said hello today. It was great to see them.
Yeah.
I did want to quickly touch on Playboy. Actually, for the first time in like 5 years, posted I feel like a real female, and they have an actual woman on the cover.
Who is it?
I don't know who she is, but it's an actual woman. Like, they went back to nudity. They were on some woke stuff. You didn't see all the stuff that? Oh, bro, they had a 300-pound woman on the cover. Lizzo.
Lizzo on the cover of Playboy?
Is it Lizzo? Is that the big one?
Yeah.
Yeah, her.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They must have sold a lot of copies.
Yeah, for toilet paper.
Yeah, they definitely went broke.
Oh, and bro, they had trans men on the cover that were dressed as women. I swear to God, this is their first real Playboy episode of
Playboy's done.
It is done.
It's
It's
been
dead.
done
But
for years.
it's just
They
great to see vagina in Playboy again. That's all. I
Yeah.
didn't see it. I don't even know if they show her vagina, but I'm guessing they do. But it's just, welcome back, Playboy.
Yeah, they won't.
All the side scandals I've seen, there's so much shit now on Hugh.
Every woman now, they open the floodgates by letting a woman.
Like one. Once one has a case, 800 have a case.
Well, yeah, and it just so happens 37 years ago, and the courts are allowing it. Listen, you know what? If it bothered you that much, you should have took care of it immediately. You can't come back 10, 15. I mean, you can.
Yeah, tell that to all Tigers girls.
You know what? I think that the courts are ridiculous. When there's a paycheck at the end.
What's the?
I don't
Listen,
know.
that's what they're
I'm
doing
so
it for.
mixed on
Obviously, they're doing it for the
Listen,
paycheck.
I hate
Who's
people
the-
that rape, rob. I hate all that shit.
Who's the comedian that always drinks the whiskey and smokes cigarettes? Is it Ron White? It's Ron White. Great guy. He's got my voice. He's got our voice. He goes. One of his buddies goes something like, "Yeah, I haven't cheated on my wife in 10 years." He goes, "Look at you. That's why you haven't cheated on your wife in 10 years, because nobody wants to fuck you." He goes, "The way I look at this, Tiger Woods slept with 18 women and was probably offered pussy by 118,000 women. So his percentage is real low." He goes, "As far as I'm concerned, that's a faithful man." He goes, all the things he could have did. He goes, and then my buddy's got it. "I never cheated on my wife because you don't have the opportunity," he said. He goes, "because nobody wants you." But yeah, that whole thing with Tiger Woods was a snowball effect too. It was 1, there was 2, then you turn on the news, there was 7. You turn on the news a week later, there's 12. And
I'm not even going to get into it because it's political, so I'm not going to say
we get into some political shit because there's some shit I wanted to talk about anyway.
All right. You don't see very many liberals getting caught. You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait till they open up these lists and
Oh, they're coming.
You don't know what's AI, you don't know what's bullshit,
No, but most of us do, Christians. I knew Christian was going to be laughing.
Why?
Because we can kind of tell what's AI and what's not AI. You get tricked a lot.
No, I'm saying even on
I
just
want the
posts.
record to show that I do know what AI the difference is.
No, I'm talking about the post, you imbeciles, not the physical people.
Well,
talking.
you also got to look at where the
when it
post is
says
coming
this
from.
is the list Elon Musk came out. How do you know if it's real?
Because you got to look at who's the source.
Elon Musk posted it.
Then it's real.
Nah, I don't believe it.
Bro,
I don't believe
if
it.
he's putting it on his own page,
Yeah.
that means he's. First of all, I also.
Well, then
wanna put
I'm pretty pissed off at our government.
Oh no, you should be. That's what I don't get. And I'm just gonna say it again. because it pisses me off. I get why the Democrats that are on TV are mad because their fountain of money that comes in is being cut off. What I don't get is ground level Democrats that are mad. Like, your pockets aren't being lined with these millions. We're blowing. Can you pull up this picture, please?
Trillions.
Bro, zoom in on this thing. This is on Donald Trump. Donald Trump posted this, so he don't post nothing that ain't fucking real. This is what was going to be spent on this year, right? We already spent this last year. $10 million for Mozambique voluntary medical male circumcision. $9.7 million for UC Berkeley to develop a cohort, Cambodian youth with enterprise-driven skills. Let's just jump around here. $32 million to Prague Civil Society Center. $40 million for Gender Equality and Women Empowerment Hub.
What the hell is that?
What the fuck is that? Was that a girls' clubhouse? It's a big clubhouse for $40 million. How about $486 million to the Consortium for Elections and Political Process Strengthening, including $22 million in inclusive and participatory political process
in Moldova.
Bro, look at this. $29 million strengthening political landscape in Bangladesh.
$20 million for fiscal.
In Nepal.
I won't read.
In Nepal. Oh, we also had $19 million for biodiversity conversation in Nepal. We paid $20 million for a conversation? Bro, this is like barely any of the list.
$14 million for social cohesion
in Mali.
Where's Mali? Next to Bali?
I guess. $2.5 million for inclusive democracies in Southern Africa. Whatever. It's just a bunch of millions that are going. They just found $20 billion parked. Did you see that last night?
No.
They found $20 billion that Biden parked in another account that is going nowhere. It's not allocated anywhere. It's sitting. It's
That's
parked.
because he's going to steal it later on.
They were trying to, and then it came out.
Was that the one in an offshore account?
Yeah, it was something along those lines, and that's what
I think there was one in an offshore account.
Elon put out a thing late last night, saying that with everything that they're finding, first of all, every judge that it's been brought to has said we're not stopping Doge.
$47 million for
improving learning outcomes in Asia. They're already smarter than us. The Asians, they're so much smarter.
Well, I got to tell you what. I guarantee you that out of that $47 million, 27 comes back to I don't want to say who, but you know.
All right, well, regardless, countless of waste, abuse, and fraud.
And people are still getting mad.
That's what I don't get.
This is where the billionaires get better taxes.
He wants to take our Social Security. No, he doesn't.
He paid billions of dollars in taxes. Billions.
Bro.
Not billions. And these morons on there, I shouldn't say that either.
No, call them morons, because that's exactly
these
what they are.
These people on there.
With no common sense.
How stupid are they?
Yeah.
And then they go, well, my tax dollars are paying for him to go and investigate our government. How about what you did to our government?
There's not even that many federal agents within Doge.
How about all the people he
Elon
fired?
doesn't have a payroll. Vivek doesn't have a payroll. Like, there's a lot of people that don't even get paid for what they're doing, but there is federal employees that do work for him. The EPA did their own investigation, and they're the ones that found the $20 billion because they knew Doge was coming in. Now Doge has full access to the EPA. Bro, it is countless amounts of money. So last night, late night, around 1 a.m., I seen a post that based off of the numbers that Elon is doing right now, they're expected to find around $2 trillion worth of
That's
debt.
what they said.
$2 trillion, which is a third, or
No,
they
it's
believe that
3% or 4% of our national debt.
I don't know what's our national debt, like 32 trillion,
37 trillion.
32 trillion, or something.
37
but,
trillion.
Yeah, whatever. They said that everything that they're finding, without even digging in, they're guaranteeing that there's a third.
How
of our
about
national debt.
back when Trump was president? He put us in debt for $2.1 trillion. Where did the other 35 trillion come from?
Not to mention, also,
The Democratic Party.
if you look at Bill Clinton's campaign and you look at even Barack Obama's campaign, they both said the same thing. We want to cut wasteful spending. We want to, bro, they said the exact same thing Trump is saying, but because Trump is saying it,
It's wrong.
That's the problem.
Right.
And because he's being successful, that's the
How
problem.
about Obama and Clinton saying how bad the border was and we must deport?
Yeah,
we
must deport.
Obama's biggest thing that he ran
Hillary
on was,
also.
Yeah.
Hillary
we
also.
have to deport these people. They're criminals. Trump saying it, he's a racist.
He's a racist. He's a racist.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh,
I
is
mean,
this
you
our
know,
debt clock? Is it just? It's just fucking going up by the
This is
second.
the debt clock. I know it's hard to see, but you can see the debt in the top right corner, top left corner, or I guess for you it would be right. 36.5. I can't even read that
Trillion.
number. And it's just going up by
Yeah.
the hundreds of thousands every minute.
Yeah,
It's going up.
it's gonna be. I mean, that's every time somebody's swiping it. I mean, you're not gonna see none of the big deductions yet. But I just can't. I can't wrap my head around why ground level Democrats who
I wonder how many trillion we went in debt just last year.
and Zelensky's mad he's not at the table while Putin and Trump have it. Sit your little ass down, little boy.
I want to slap the taste out of his mouth.
Let the grown men talk, and when it's time for the little boy from Ukraine to come in, we'll call you in, pal.
Yeah. Like he's not going to allow. Who are you?
Who are
little
you?
pissant?
If
You're
it-
a beggar.
listen,
You're literally a beggar.
if it
So you
wasn't-
can beg for
Listen,
millions. in your
I
pocket.
don't listen. Shout out our Ukraine people. Shout out people that are.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't have. I'm not. I'm with everybody.
Me too.
But don't
I
complain.
just don't like him.
Don't complain about a country that's giving you billions and billions and billions and billions and billions.
First
and
of all, he
billions and
bought
billions
his
of dollars.
mother and father an $8 million mansion.
Listen, that's besides the point. We all know the money went to him and his family and wherever the hell they
didn't
want.
help Ukraine. Look at the people in Ukraine.
It went to Biden's family too. I'm sure they
Yeah,
sent it to Zelensky. He sends it right back.
Yeah,
However that
yeah.
worked out. But at the end of the day, you don't need to be at the big boy table because if Russia really wanted to wipe you off the map and we didn't save your ass, you'd be screwed. So just shut up, sit in the corner, and let the
USA the United States has let me down. He tells them we have to go to Europe, and you little prick, you didn't say that over the first $1 trillion you got.
bro. And you want to know the best part is Trump goes, we gave you a lot of money for that war. We want your minerals now. We want your soil.
Yeah.
Because they have rich soil and minerals there. It's like one of their, I guess, exports. He's like, I think you should pay back the United States with some of that. Which I'm great. This is all great stuff. I don't
Listen,
understand.
you know
I don't
what?
understand.
Zelensky, I don't believe used any of that. I mean, we gave them massive artillery and all military shit and cash out the wazoo. How would you not win the war?
I mean,
If you really got that money, if you really got all that money, you could have bought the war.
I mean, you're talking about Putin and Russia here. Pal.
Yeah, I know, but
They're
still.
fucking powerful. But at the end of the day, a great point that Trump was trying to make is that the United States spends like 18% of our federal income on military.
Yeah.
And Canada spends like 2%. Mexico spends like 2% because they know
You're never going to be there.
No, Ukraine's not spending any money on military either because they know that the United
US
States
will bail them out.
is going to bail them out.
Right.
So what Trump is trying to propose is like, that's why like the 51st state thing, like everyone thinks it's a joke. He's not joking, man. And I know how stupid it sounds to make that
It don't
big.
sound stupid.
No, what I get is making the big country of Canada this giant thing an actual just a state. But you're getting the healthcare will end up being the same thing. We have ACA, we have Obamacare. It's the same thing. You'll get zero coverage insurance that'll cover you. From what I hear, Canada's free insurance is terrible anyway. It barely covers anything anyway.
Right.
So not only will you get that, you're going to get extremely lower taxes if you become a United States state. And now you have the actual full protection of the United States military.
Right.
It would benefit them in so many different ways.
Listen, if they don't get rid of Trudeau is so bought and paid for.
Oh, bro.
Just like Mitch McConnell.
He was
just
laughing
like
during
Mitch
that
McConnell.
national anthem shit. He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. And shout out all my boys in Canada, Pete, Adrian, Joey, all my boys up there, Nat, Drip Force. Yeah, they all hate him. they all hate Canada too. They're like, I'm coming to
He's
Florida.
bought and paid for. He's owned by the Democratic Party, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, it's only. But listen, the Democratic Party is a slow dying breed right now.
Well, let's hope it dies.
I mean, they're the only thing that they're grasping onto is like shit that's not like the Democrats don't want to hear it no more. Even the rich Democrats, like, are
I
on
just
TV, like, I don't
realized something.
care what this person's doing with it. Like, they're finding all these stolen funds. How are you mad at it?
How about I just realized something? While we're at the pool, while I'm in Cancun, we're talking to this couple. They're from, I want to say, Iowa. And he's talking, and Mom started talking with the wife, and we're just talking, leaning in the pool, and he made a statement, and I countered it with a Republican answer, and he went with a Democratic answer. Now, we were both being calm, and his wife turns to Mom and said, my husband is the most Democratic person
Oh, I got to get the fuck out of
you
here.
will ever meet. And Mommy's going like this. Every time I'm saying something, she's tapping my leg. I said, well, you know, Trump did this. And the guy's going, well, how do you turn your back on that? And I was just ready to rip this guy apart. Finally, through the grace of God, I was able to say, well, okay, well, let's just agree to disagree. And he says, okay, but no buts. No buts, because I
Please.
wanted to punch this fat, sloppy, I mean, the most sloppiest looking person.
Christian's out of
It couldn't be any. I mean, his beard was just.
I gotta say,
it looked
I'm-
like
and I'm gonna-
insects were living in his face.
I'm going to say it again. I don't care if we lose followers. Republicans are just better looking people all around also.
I mean, I never listen. I don't
just want
want
to say, I just want to throw it out there. I mean, I watch Fox News, and every broadcaster that's a woman is beautiful, put
And
together.
you got Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar,
Joy
really
Behar.
beautiful women.
No, but there's a good-looking woman on The View, but The View is just terrible too. They're all supposed to be in other countries. I forgot what countries, but they were supposed to leave.
Yeah, what happened?
Shout out again to Ellen.
I will pay.
I'm shouting out Ellen DeGeneres every episode until she
Yeah,
comes back
she's
to the United
cool.
States.
She's cool.
Thank you for leaving and sticking to your promise. We appreciate you for
Right.
getting the fuck out.
Yeah, I would pay for Whoopi Goldberg to get the hell out. I'll pay Joy Behar's plane fare.
Joy Behar. You can't. Joy, is it Joy Behart or something?
Who gives a shit?
I don't give a shit. I don't know.
She's got that resting bitch face. This is her face. Every photo you see of
intro.
Joy Behar.
We have a new intro.
And Whoopi Goldberg. Here's Whoopi.
We'll be, and the whole we didn't vote for
Trump, Donald Trump.
and the whole we didn't vote for Elon thing.
And why didn't he buy the fucking channel yet and get rid of the View?
I don't know, man. Like, yo, they was talking about buying CNN at first and putting Joe Rogan on it. Yo,
Imagine turning your TV on the next day and you don't see a Democrat.
no, you
Just
see
Joe
Joe Rogan.
podcast set.
You
He's
see-
just doing the podcast.
Yo, literally, he's just doing his. Yo, he really should just do his pod. I found out how much he makes per podcast.
How much?
$800,000 a pod.
Wow. Good for him.
He's doing great.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Joe Rogan deserves it. He's a good guy and he's a great American.
I also want to point out, people, that up until
Christian, somebody's at the door, I think.
Oh, it's Ben. He's fucking with me.
Oh,
up until for a lot of people that don't know this, up until 2023 or the beginning of 24, Elon Musk was a full-blown Democrat. Always
yeah.
was. And then he joined Trump's team, and his mom was still a Democrat while he was endorsing Trump, and she was not liking it. And she ended up turning to the Republican Party. She switched to the Republican Party, and they asked her why. And her answer was very simple and very logical. She's like, I was watching CNN, I was watching MSNBC, and I'm watching all these stories come out about my son, and they're telling me, they're telling the mainstream media about Elon, what he's doing, and all this stuff. And she goes, and I know that my son's not doing that. I know it's a blatant lie because it's my son. I know exactly what's going on. I talk to him every day. So she goes, once I realized that if I didn't know Elon, I would have believed all this because it's coming from a news source. But because it's my son and I know the real truth, I realized that every single drop of news, and she goes, I watched it all. And I just watched him continuously lie about my son and bash my son. And that's not the party I signed up for.
yeah.
And listen, the best way to fight this right now for the Democratic side is get on board.
Listen, how could you people?
How would you not be on board?
That's what I'm saying.
Besides
Listen,
the millionaires that are getting paid.
Forget the orange man. Forget the autistic rich guy.
Yeah.
Forget all that. How is the country going to come back if you don't have a businessman Model your future.
Yeah. I mean, Elon was making it very simple. He
How
goes,
did you guys make out with the Joe Bidens and the Obamas? How did you guys make out?
bro, we're sending
How
out.
did Black Lives
Listen-
Matter? How did all these black people work out? Black Lives Matter collected all that money. Those 3 women, they all had live in mansions. Not a dollar went to the black
Listen,
people.
I'd stop him, but he's right. He's
No,
abso-
man.
he's
Listen,
absolutely
I don't
right.
give a shit. Listen. Nothing scripted with me. Whatever I say, anytime I say it, it's
how-
exactly how I feel.
I mean,
yeah.
ever since that Mexico trip, you're totally in the right to say that. I mean,
Yeah, you're a minority
good.
now.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't give a shit.
Listen,
You could call me
be
what
a-
you want. The reality is, I don't like the fact
That we wasted money.
No, that these morons are voting for personalities.
Yeah.
Vote for what they just found $2 trillion in debt
And-
that came out of your pocket, you moron.
And they're mad about it.
And they're pissed off.
We didn't-
I don't want. How about this? How about this? The best one. He knows everything. He knows your social security. What the fuck did the Democratic Party know? They knew.
Everything.
They knew when I fought.
Yeah. They know
If you fart, you get a thing on your teeth. Hey, if you farted and it smells bad, get this spray.
yeah, no, literally, you're right. Your phone's listening to you anyway.
And, right, and it's all became
And
that.
they're not trying to take Social Security from people that
No,
deserve
man.
They found out that 20. I think the numbers. I could be wrong. Don't quote me, but I think there's 20 million checks going out every month
To dead people.
to people that are between the ages of 115 and 156.
No, it's 229.
There's one guy that's getting a check who's 356 years old.
360 years old.
He's still getting a
And
check.
he still gets a check.
So-
Here's the problem. Every one of these checks are being cashed.
Yeah. So now it's check fraud.
Now it's absolutely check fraud.
Let's go, boy. You guys wanted to open up the can. We
Listen,
can's
they
open.
opened it. They
It's op-
opened it.
and
And
listen,
I can't
now-
wait to see who benefits.
And they're still trying to fight the judges, not like in California. I watched last night. All 24 Democrats that are remaining that are sanctuary states that are still, they can't fight at a high level right now because he's got the House, he's got the Senate, he's got everything. So they're going at the lowest
Lowest level
level
of
possible.
courts.
Yeah, where they can't stop the cases. So Trump has to go to these cases because they're. But these judges are shutting it down immediately.
They have to because now,
if-
since they put it out there that judges were on the payroll, every judge is afraid.
Why would you? Yeah, you're gonna say hi.
how
I'm
much
gi-
money
I'm
these guys collected?
I'm gonna deny Trump and Elon from finding money. So
I want to see how much that guy that prosecuted the guy that jerk off judge in New York. Remember the white haired guy? What was his name?
the one that was in the
That-
Trump case.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Hates Trump with a passion. I want to know how much money is in his bank account.
Yeah, well, we should watch that video. These people have $100,000 salaries. They're worth 80 million,
80, 90 million.
70 million,
Wow.
80. It's like
AOC is worth $70 million. She couldn't have gave that many.
blowjobs.
Yeah, that was the word.
I know. I seen your lips. I'll finish this.
How is this? And then she goes, Elon Musk is stupid. He's a dummy. Coming from a girl who poured drinks for a living.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
Nothing
nobody.
nothing
You know
against
she
our
wasn't
baristas.
elected.
Nothing-
You know she wasn't elected. She was appointed.
Doesn't matter. She drives a Tesla. She's a loser.
Yeah, she drove a Tesla too.
She drives a Tesla. She's a. You know what I mean? She's hating on Elon. You're an Elon fan. Big difference. Now I don't mean she's a loser for driving a
And
Tesla.
how about the Democrats come out with this? Oh, Elon Musk just signed a $400 billion deal with the United States for armored military costs. Bro, just so you know, Joe Biden signed that contract. How'd you make out?
Yeah,
not good.
Not to mention, he's about to in 4 weeks send out a spaceship to go rescue astronauts that the Biden administration left they left in outer space. They've been there. They were supposed to go for 8 days. They've been there for 300 and something days.
Yeah.
And
Way to go get him, Dad, Joe.
yeah, no, Joe had a scheduled pickup for them in like 6 months, and Elon goes, I could get them back way before that. So right on live in the interview on Hannity, he asked Elon. Trump goes, "How long? How long do you think?" Elon goes, "Give or take about 4 weeks." And Hannity was like, how confident are you in this rescue? And Elon goes, we've done this a bunch of times. Like, I'm pretty confident.
Didn't he just have? I don't know if I dreamt this. A rocket came back and went into a.
Oh my God, they were talking about how Trump worded it last night, because in the interview he talked about exactly what you're saying. So Elon was saying that originally when they would launch and do the test launches, they would just let the rocket fly in the ocean. It's worth every bit of over $1 billion, and they were just letting it land in the ocean, get destroyed, whatever. Elon is the only person, and we're the only country that's able to do it. He built a thing that comes in, grabs the rocket, and cradles it back. But in the interview with Hannity, Trump goes, and this thing just grabs this rocket and it's like a baby. It just takes it down to the ground like a little baby. It's the greatest thing. We're the only one who have it. Elon's the only one that has it. But yeah, it grabs the rocket, and Elon was like, yeah, I was figuring if we're going to test rockets, why just throw away $1 billion when I could retrieve it and reuse it?
Right.
And he's just next level smart, man. He's autistic. I looked up his IQ. It's up there. He's in the 160s. Highest you could be is 200.
I'm tall one. But I don't brag about it. I don't brag. I don't tell anybody. No, I'm only 185.
Negative 201.
No negative.
Negative 201. That's really it. That's all I have.
My
to say.
wife would beg to differ.
G-Bella asked me a good question on the way home from a soccer game. And I was like, I asked Grandpa those type of questions on the podcast. I know my answer. I'm pretty sure I know your answer, too. Well, I want to know your answer, too. If you could only pick one for the rest of your life, music or TV?
TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I picked music.
Music, yeah.
I picked music.
Well, you know what? I would have to think that one through because I love my music.
I know.
I love my music.
Imagine never being able to do nothing with music.
I think I would probably, now thinking about it, I would probably do music.
Yeah, because I could.
Because I can't sit in front of a TV that long.
No, you don't. Unless it's a Yankee game.
But you play a song that I like.
Oh, no.
Dancing in my seat.
We've seen videos on the pod. This guy gets down at the pool.
Plus,
you don't care who.
You got to realize, like, we've seen all the best shows already.
Yeah.
Sopranos.
Yeah.
Breaking
Yeah,
Bad.
yeah,
They're not
yeah,
making any more great
No,
shows.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. There is good shows out right
What's
now.
today's date?
18th.
Oh, 10 days, my baby girl gets married.
Oh, 19th.
9 days.
Yep, we're gonna have an episode before, but yeah, we got a big wedding coming.
Tommy
up.
and Bianca are going to be in heaven.
This guy's been hemorrhaging. How's your asshole feel?
Like it needs Vaseline.
Like it took a nice semolina up there?
No. All right, we're done. Let's go.
What, you hungry now? I said,
No, I just don't want to talk about that.
I heard you've been a real grumpy motherfucker. I can tell
I'm
you.
grumpy. I'm grumpy by nature. You know, naughty by nature. I'm grumpy by nature.
We'll talk about it.
Okay, let's go. Sign off.
As always, we love you and appreciate you guys. 5.1. We're over the 5,000 threshold. Now we can say whatever we want. I don't give a shit. We love you. As always, God bless. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Click like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, all that good stuff. And we hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Everyone, don't forget to tune in tomorrow. USA. We love y'all. Peace.